clocks. Mickey's big hand is on the 6, and his little paw is on the 5. And it's time we play Baton Rouge, the capital city's #1 locally produced game show. And now here is the man who's still with us after all these weeks, the man with the questions and none of the answers, Pat Shingleton.
All right, Gary, thank you. All right, tonight. Thank you very much, and welcome to WePlay. Have you ever had one of those nights? I bought my nephew this BB gun, and he gave me a sweatshirt with a bullseye on it. That's when you know you're having it must be the Jupiter effect. This Martian back there gave me this. Look at this. It's a ray gun. And he said, listen, if the audience doesn't respond, just go. Where'd the audience go, Bob? They disappear.
It wasn't the ray gun, Pat. It was the joke, I think. Yeah.
It was the joke, I see. Well, anyway, folks, welcome to WePlay Baton Rouge. We get together each and every Saturday here at 5:30 on TV2 to actually play the city. And the object of the game is to reach the studios of TV2 first, and here's how you can do it. As the categories continue to move around, our contestants will pick one. For example, they may look at inventions or buildings or the mixed bag. Now, when they pick that category, I'll throw them a question. If they answer it correctly, they're going to move across a series of streets like Jefferson Highway, College, Acadian, Park, East, then over Highland to the studios of TV2 as a winner. On this side, folks, we have Perkins. You know where Lee is. Stanford, Dalrymple, Texas to Highland and to the studios of TV2. Now, we always start the game with a coin toss, but before we do that, we have the introduction of our contestants. And who's here to do it? None other than Gary King. Who do we have tonight?
Well, Pat, the for sale sign is up on the WePlay set because it's Realtors night.
Oh, all right.
Our first contestant is a Realtor associate. She enjoys parties, playing the saxophone, parties, writing poetry, parties, and having lots of fun. Here's the pride of Pride, Louisiana. A big WePlay hello to Martha Boutwell.
Hi, Martha. Nice to see you. How are you? Go ahead and take a seat up there. How you been doing? Did he say parties? Going to parties? The pride of Pride, Louisiana. How is everything at Pride?
Great.
Do you have a lot of pride in Pride?
Fantastic.
That's a proud city. Listen, we're not going to put the for sale sign up on the WePlay Baton Rouge cars, are we?
No.
Not until the end of the game. You even have your Century 21 button. That's who you work for? The Central out there. Okay, Martha, listen. We have another Realtor associate. That's right. Isn't it right, Gary King? Who do we have competing against Martha?
Martha will test her talents against another Realtor associate from Premier Properties from Willow Springs Avenue here in Baton Rouge. She enjoys cooking and traveling, but not necessarily in that order. Let's put those hands together for Pat Smith.
Okay, Pat. Hi, Pat. Nice to see you. How you been doing? You know, I used to do a lot of cooking, and for the people that I cooked for, after I did the cooking, they did a lot of traveling, believe me. How you been doing?
Just great.
Good,
Fantastic.
good. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you work for which Realtors then?
Premier Properties.
Yes, and how are they doing?
They're doing just great.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're going to maybe after a little while try and sell the WePlay Baton Rouge set to the highest bidder, and I think the first bid we got, if I'm not mistaken, is $585,000. So we'll start from there and see who in the studio audience may want to buy it, right? Okay, we'll see what happens. Hey, as I mentioned, we start the game with the flip of the coin and then the flip of the categories, but first we kind of got to flip over and do some commercials. So we'll be back with the coin toss after these words. very much. We always begin the game, folks, with the flip of the coin. And girls, as you can see, there's heads and tails on this coin that I just made last night. Just kidding. All right, I'll go ahead and flip the coin. Pat, why don't you go ahead and call heads or tails?
Heads.
Okay, as you can see, heads it is. You have the option of taking the first question or picking where you'd like to begin. What would you like to do?
I'll take the first question.
Okay, you're taking the first question. You'd like to start right here. This is comfortable for you?
That's fine.
Okay, then that means the coin toss is ended. We're going to go ahead and toss the categories around because it's time now for round one of We Play Baton Rouge. Okay, let's go ahead, flip them around, mix them up, get the categories going. Pat, it's your turn. When it stops, you'll have the option of picking which you would like to start with. Is it universities, history, or music?
University.
Okay, let's see what we have under universities to start the game. How many, Pat, how many authentic Indian burial mounds are located on the middle of LSU's campus?
1.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's back over to Martha. You can take this particular question,
Don't want it.
or we'll go back to the game board. Actual, how many of those authentic Indian burial mounds? There are 2 at LSU. 2 Indian. You only missed it by 1. See, she's saying there in the audience, I told you. No way. Back to the game board. Let's scramble the categories for Martha and see what it picks up this time. Here we find products and comics and words. What looks good there, Martha?
Comics.
Okay, let's see what we have this time on the old comic category. In this Disney movie, the evil witch asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all?" Can you name the movie?
Cinderella.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Back over to Martha. You can answer the question or take this question. I'm sorry, go back to the game board.
I'll go back to the game.
Okay, the answer is, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? None other than Pat Shingleton. Was there any doubt? No, that was the witch. The name of the movie was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And the voice of the mirror was Maroney Olson. Okay, let's go back to the game board. It is now Pat's turn, I believe, right? We're scrambling the categories. Let's see what we come up with this time. Sports is up there this time, Pat. So is television, and so is history.
I'll take TV.
All right, let's see what we have this time under television. In this TV series, the town of Mayberry is fictitious. However, Mount Pilot is a real city. Name the TV series that takes place around these 2 cities.
The Andy Griffith Show.
That's exactly right. It's the Andy Griffith Show. You have Jefferson Highway. 2 possible answers for that particular question. It could have been either Mayberry, RFD, or the Andy Griffith Show, but it is a correct answer. You have Jefferson. You're looking for Perkins now, Martha. Let's run those categories around again, folks, and see what happens as we continue to mix and scramble the possible categories that you can pick from as being universities, history, and music again.
I'll take music.
Okay, under music, let's see what we have here for your first street. Okay, You're a Grand Old Rag is the original title of this classical song written by George M. Cohan. Now, he changed the song to another title because of numerous protests. And what was it that he changed it to?
Don't know.
No? You can take this question.
I'll go back to the game board.
Okay, it was originally titled You're a Grand Old Rag.
Sing it.
Huh?
Sing it.
The actual, he changed it to You're a Grand Old Flag, you're a high fly. Okay, it was a grand old flag, not a grand old. Hey, Bob, don't be pointing that ray gun at me, all right? Okay, you're back to the game board. Let's run them around again. You're on Jefferson, you're heading for college. Let's see what happens as We Play Baton Rouge continues. Here we find Louisiana, people and sports. What looks good this time, Pat?
I'll try people.
Okay, let's see what we have under people. Under people, here is the question. His name is synonymous with War of the Worlds and Citizen Kane. You'll find him also doing commercials for Parmesan wines. Can you name this actor? Okay, and time's up. Back to you, Pat. You can take the question or go back to the game board.
I'll go back to the game board.
Okay, the answer is Orson Welles. Orson Welles. We will not drink all of our wine until it's time. Okay, it's back to the game board for Martha. Let's run the categories. Martha, you're looking for your first street at Perkins, Let's see what happens as we continue. Universities, history, and music. What looks good there?
None of it.
Okay, in that case, get out of the studio.
History.
Okay, let's see what we have this time under history for you. Here's the question. On June 7th, 1913, Hudson Struck made history as the first American to scale Mount McKinley. What state is Mount McKinley located?
Alaska.
That's right, and you have Perkins. Okay, with Jefferson College, right now, Pat's on Jefferson looking for college, and Martha's just got her first street at Perkins heading for Lee Drive. Still more competition and a lot of play left as we come back, but first these messages, especially for you. It's for sale. The Realtors are with it. We're moving into round 2 on WePlay Baton Rouge. Let's go get them. Bob, who's up first now in the second round of our competition?
That's a good question.
Okay, I believe, whose turn is it now when we come back? It is Pat's turn. That's right. That's exactly right. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Judge. Okay, let's scramble the categories for you, Pat. You're on Jefferson heading for college. What will pop up this time? Let's wait and see. Is it sports? Yes. Television? Yes. And history?
I'll take TV.
Okay, here's what we have under television for your second block. Pam Dauber, Pat, Pam Dauber appeared with Andy Gibb in the Los Angeles production of Pirates of Penzance. Now, she is better known for her role on a weekly TV2 show which airs at 7 o'clock on Thursdays. Can you name the show?
Mork and Mindy.
That's right, Nanu, Nanu. And you have college. It's back over to Martha. She's heading for lead. Scramble the categories again. Let's see what happens as they continue to move around. Here's inventions and buildings in the mixed bag. I know, Martha, you don't like any of them.
I'll take the mixed bag.
No, what do you like? Mixed bag? Okay, let's see what we have for you under mixed bag. I gotta move my for sale sign. Under mixed bag, we have this. His nickname under mixed bag is movies. His The record was stuck. His nickname is Ski Nose, a name given to him by his movie partner, Bing Crosby. Name this comedian actor.
Frank Sinatra.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's not Frank Sinatra. You can take this question, Pat, head to Cadian, or go back to the game board.
I'll go back to the game board.
Okay, his name is Ski Nose. That's his nickname, Ski Nose. What's his real name? Bob Hope. Bob Hope. Let's go back to the game board, scramble them around again, and see what happens. We have universities, history, and music again. Pat, what looks good?
I'll take university.
All right, under universities, here is the question. Which of the following types of colleges have strictly two-year curriculums? Is it a teacher's college, a junior college, agricultural college, or dental college?
Junior college.
That's right, and you have Acadian. It's back to Martha. Let's move the categories around again. Let's continue to mix those categories. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I thought they were stuck back there. Let's mix the categories. Products, comics, and words. Martha, what looks good for Lee?
Product.
Okay, here's what you have for you under products. A careless worker left this soap stirring in the vat too long. It was originally called the white soap, and it floated. But when it wasn't supposed to, can you name this product for Lee?
Ivory.
That's Ivory soap, and you have Lee right. Okay, let's move them around again. It's back to Martha. You're heading for Park. Scrambling the categories. We continue with Louisiana, people and sports.
I'll try people again.
Okay, let's see what we have under people. People's a category. Here's the question. The man who shot and killed Huey Long was a local man from Baton Rouge. Was his name Smith, Weiss, Williams, or Jones?
Jones.
I'm sorry, incorrect. Back to Martha. Take the question or go back to the game board.
I'll take it.
Okay, the man who shot and killed Huey Long was a local man from Baton Rouge. His name, was it Smith, Weiss, Williams, or Jones?
Williams.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answer is Weiss. It's back over to Pat again. Back to the category. Let's continue to scramble. Ping! Universities is up there, Pat. So is history and music.
I'll try universities.
Okay, let's see what we have again under universities. Here's the question. This college, originally located in Jackson, Louisiana, is now located in Shreveport. It's the oldest college west of the Mississippi River. Can you name this college for Park?
Louisiana Tech.
No, I'm sorry, incorrect. Martha, you can take the question or go back to the game.
I'll go back to the game.
Okay, the answer is Centenary College. Centenary College, oldest college in the area that is the oldest west of the Mississippi River. Back to the game board, spinning around again. Let's see what happens. Here we have Louisiana, we have people, and we have sports, Martha. What looks good?
Louisiana.
Okay, under Louisiana, here's your question. On May 24th, 1957, construction was completed on a famous causeway in this state. What lake does this causeway cross over?
What lake?
What lake does the causeway cross over?
Pontchartrain.
That's right, Lake Pontchartrain. Okay, tied up at 3 and 3. It's back over to Pat. You're on Acadian. You're heading for Park. Let's scramble those categories again, see what happens as we continue. Let's go ahead and mix them there. We have inventions, we have buildings, and we have the mixed bag. Pat, what looks good?
I'll try mixed bag.
Okay, let's see under mixed bag what the old, you never know what's going to come out of the old mixed bag. Plus that, you never know where it is on the old podium. Here it is right here, I found it. Okay, actually a fracture in the Earth's crust, it extends more than 600 miles from the northwestern corner of California to the Gulf of California. Can you name this mishap? It's actually a fracture in the Earth's crust.
No, I can't name it.
Okay, once again, you can take this question or go back to the game board.
I'll go back to the game board.
Okay, the answer, it's a San Andreas Fault. San Andreas Fault. Back to you over here, and we can... Did I get an awe? Okay, if you people are going to awe, then we're going to go to a commercial break. You're heading for Dalrymple over here, Martha, and Pat, you're heading for Park. And we're going to be right back with more We Play Baton Rouge. But first, these messages, especially for you.
If you'd like to be a contestant on WePlay Baton Rouge, send your name, address, phone number, and occupation to WePlay Baton Rouge, care of Pat Shingleton, 619 Jefferson Highway, Baton Rouge, 7806. Now back to the game board and more of WePlay with Pat Shingleton.
Thank you very much, Gary King. Hey, we're locked in. Pat's on Acadia, and she's heading for Park. Stanford's where Martha is. She's heading for Dalrymple. Whose turn is it? Let's scramble the categories. And it is Martha's turn as we continue the game. Is that correct, Bob Jolly? Yes, indeed. We have products, Martha, comics, and words.
Products.
All right, let's see what comes up this time under products. Clint Courtney was a Major League player who in 1951 became the first to wear this product while playing baseball. Was the product eyeglasses, a hearing aid, braces, or contacts?
Eyeglasses.
That's exactly right. You have Dalrymple. Okay, from Acadia, you're moving to Park. Let's run the categories around one more time for you, Pat, as we continue to mix them up. Go ahead and scramble the categories. We have Louisiana, people, and sports. What looks good there now, Pat?
None of them, but I'll try.
She picked the none of them category. Here's your question now.
I'll try Louisiana.
All right, let's see what we have under Louisiana. Here's the question. Quote, my first days in the White House was the book that the senator of Louisiana was writing at the time of his death. Can you name this Louisianan? Okay, you can take the question or go back to the game board, Martha.
I'll go back.
My First Days in the White House was written by Huey Pierce Long. He was writing that book at the time of his assassination in 1935. It's back to the game board. You're on Dalrymple, heading for Texas, Martha. Let's run the categories around again and see what happens as they're continuing to move and mix and match. We find inventions, buildings, and the mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
Okay, it's mixed bag again, and let's see what we have. There's a special rock in the governor's mansion. Where is it from for Texas Street? A special rock in the governor's mansion. Where is it from?
Hawaii.
I'm sorry, incorrect. You can take the question here.
No, I'll go back to the game
That was a pretty
board.
close answer. It's from the moon. It was a gift from NASA. Okay, it's back over to you, Martha. We're scrambling the, I'm sorry, Pat. You were scrambling the categories. You're heading for Park. Let's see what happens. We have Louisiana, people, and sports. What do you think?
I'll try Louisiana
Okay,
again.
let's go with Louisiana again, and let's see what happens here. A city in Louisiana is named after St. Francis of Assisi. What is the name of this city high on a bluff overlooking the Mississippi River?
Baton Rouge?
I'm sorry, incorrect. Back to you. Take the question or go to the game board.
I'll take it.
A city in Louisiana is named after St. Francis of Assisi. What is the name of this city high on a bluff overlooking the Mississippi River?
St. Francisville.
That's right. You have Texas Street. Okay. It's back over to Pat. Let's move the categories around again as we continue. Go ahead and mix those categories. I said mix the categories, you big dummy. Yeah, back here we find buildings, music, and people. What looks good this time, Pat?
I'll try people.
Okay, let's see what we have this time under the old people category. Here's the question. In 1970, a professor of history at LSU received the Pulitzer Prize for his book, Huey Long. Name this famous author and historian. Was it Harv Bushnell, T.J. Petrak, T. Harry Williams, or Larry Clark?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure. In 1970, a professor of history at LSU received the Pulitzer Prize for his book, Huey Long. Name this famous historian and author. Was it Harv Bushnell, T.J. Petrak, T. Harry Williams, or Larry Clark?
Bushnell.
I'm sorry, incorrect. Now, you can take this question right here, Martha, move over Highland and win the game, or go back to the game board, pick another category.
I think I'll go back.
Okay, the answer's T. Harry Williams wrote that. Let's go to the game board as we continue to scramble again. With just one street remaining on your side, 3 streets on Pat's side, we find sports, television, and history.
History.
All right, let's see what we have under history. Here's the question. The word parish, used only in Louisiana government, comes from the word meaning divisions of a particular religious order or church. Can the name, the church, or the religion answer it, win the game, or it goes back to Pat.
Repeat the question.
The word parish, used only in Louisiana government, comes from the word meaning divisions of a particular religious order or church. Name this church or religion.
Catholic.
That's exactly right. The light. I don't think I can do it this time. Okay, we did it anyway. Well, what a hot game that one was. It moved in so fast. You were stuck on, I think, the first street there for a series of questions. The Roman Catholic Church question was in there. The one with T. Harry Williams was a tricky one, but you both played a great game. We have a really, really good gift for you as a consolation prize, Pat. Here it is, and here's Gary King to tell you about it.
The next time you're out on the town, you're out on us. For your consolation prize, we're giving you the crowning touch with Crown service from the Sheraton Baton Rouge Hotel. An enjoyable 2 nights are yours as you and a guest enjoy the elegant taste the Sheraton has to offer. And speaking of taste, you'll also enjoy the exquisite Sunday brunch at Jacques, all from the Sheraton Baton Rouge Hotel and American International Travel. For all of your travel arrangements, call American International. From here in Baton Rouge to wherever you want to be tomorrow.
Very good. And back to you over here, Martha. Moved across the street fast. And as our winner today, we wanted to ask you, have you ever received $1 million?
No, but I'd like it.
Well, you better play on another show because we got something else for you. Once again, here's Gary King to tell us about. Gary, what do we have for Martha?
As our winner tonight, we're taking you to the book, the Wilson's book, because what America wants most costs less at Wilson's, and from the book, you've won a shimmering ruby diamond ring. 6 glimmering rubies encircle this sparkling diamond set in a luxurious 14-karat gold ring. And wait, that's not all. Wilson surprises you again with this Andre Cheval diamond watch. This timepiece has 17 jewel movement with 12 glistening stones, all from Wilson's, with showrooms conveniently located throughout the Sunbelt and at Village Square and Cortana Mall in Baton Rouge. Retail value of these gifts, $324.95.
Hey, and Joyce, Martha, you mentioned you need to watch anyway. Okay, I'll take the ring. Hey, I'll tell you, we're almost out of time here on WePlay Baton Rouge. Join us Saturdays, 5:30 on TV2. Hey, listen, every week we get together to have a little bit of fun, right? So we'll be back next Saturday. Until then, Pat Shingleton saying no matter what game you're playing, you play it the best you can. Bye-bye for now. Hey, good game, Pat, good game. Actually, I'm the Acadian. I thought,
Production made in association with WBRZ TV2. Eyewitness News is up next, and join us next Saturday when